Hey everybody, this is Desert Lumens, back in the saddle with another review. As you can see, it's the Olight X7R Marauder. Now I'm doing this review, and I have to say, this is probably one of the more expensive lights you have seen on my channel. And I must say that Olight put a lot of work and a lot of effort into this flashlight. We're going to get into more details with that as we go on. But let's take a look at what comes with the light really fast. It comes with a pretty nice holster, Velcro. It does have, for the extra, if you want to have it in a drop, leg holster or a bag attachment or something. They have it where it's stitched for a smaller belt, but if you have like a Sam Browne or a bigger belt, you can take the blue threads off here and it'll open up the channel or the slot to allow for the bigger belt. Now I'm going to show you what the flashlight looks like in the holster really fast. And I know you guys are going to probably be hearing a steady hum in the background, and that's my fan. Sorry, we're gonna have to deal with that because you know it's hotter than the mercury up in here. So this is the way the flashlight looks in the holster. It's pretty well thought out actually. It'll get the job done. It's a decent holster. And something that's kind of cool for them to include in a flashlight of this size. Comes with, the Olight propaganda. Hey, these are our different lights and the different lineup for the year. I believe it was like 2017. It comes with a really nice thick lanyard, paracord lanyard. And it's big enough for guys like me with a big wrist. It does fit. As you can see, it does. The flashlight has this little hidden lanyard hole where you just pull it up, and there's the hole for you to put your bigger lanyards through, because this flashlight is heavy with the batteries, because they're built in. So this flashlight does have some weight to it, but I mean, for what it is, it's a great light. Comes with a USB-C cable, a really nice one. So it does support USB-C rapid charging. Comes with the charging box here, the wall charger. And here's the manual. Typical Olight manual, comes with the different languages. And as you can see, this flashlight is 12,000 lumens with the triple XHP LED, 70 LED. Right here is the sensor. We're gonna talk about this little guy in a bit. Olight did some really good work with this flashlight. It feels good in the hand. For my hand, I have big hands, so for me it's no issue. But for guys or females that may have a smaller hand, this may be a little bit too heavy, but it does have that good lanyard. So hopefully, you can lug this baby around. For me, I've been using this light as a lantern for my room. It's really hot here in Southern California where I'm at, and using the light, it's really hot. So I use my flashlights, and this flashlight, it runs forever. I have this flashlight for about 2 weeks now, and it went about 13 days before the indicator here started to flash red and to tell me that I needed to charge it. That's really good. And I was using it on Moonlight, which is 10 lumens, and here we go, and low, which is 500 lumens. And I was keeping it on low sometimes at a period of maybe 2 or 3 hours at a time, and the flashlight, even at 500 lumens, you know, it didn't even get warm. It stayed very cool to the touch. So I'm very impressed with that. Now, the flashlight is, like I said, it is hefty. The batteries are built in. I believe it's 3 18650s, and it does support USB-C recharging. Now you get to the port here on the bottom, you just twist it, and it unlocks. Now you can't really see it, but when you plug in your USB-C cable, there's some lights in here, indicator lights, and it'll glow red, and you know that lets you know it's charging. And when it's done, it'll light up green. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Now this flashlight has a motion sensor, which is kind of cool. And if you just leave the flashlight alone on the table, and as long as nothing's vibrating the table or anything, it'll just turn off. But as soon as you rattle the table or, you know, touch the light, it starts to breathe, and it's supposed to resemble breathing. So that's pretty cool that it has that. And it does have like a little raised nipple on the button here, as you can see it. There we go. So it lets you know if you're in the dark, and I guess if the button's not working or something, or if you know, maybe you got your eyes closed, I don't know, you don't need the indicator light, you can feel it. So you can see the LEDs right there. Now the motion sensor is really cool. So if the flashlight senses that if it's on, let's say it's on turbo, and you leave it on turbo, it senses if something gets close to it, and it will automatically dim the light to a safer level. Now I'm going to show you this right now. I'm just going to double click the light from off, and I'm going to put my hand on it, and it'll dim just like that. And now it's fine. So I'm going to move my hand, I'm going to remove it, and you're going to see it get bright. Boom. How cool is that? Also, this is the only way to access the true 12,000 lumens. You have to access it from the power being off. You double click it from off, and that's 7,000 lumens. Double click it again, that's your 12,000 lumens. So I'll show you again. Double click from off, double click again, that's 12,000. That is the only way to access 12,000. And this thing does get warm, even just playing with it like that. It's a little warm, but you shouldn't need that kind of burst anyway. I don't know what you need 12,000 lumens for, but you're not going to be able to sustain that kind of lumens for long. The flashlight will step down eventually to protect itself. So this flashlight, the LEDs, they're pretty good. It's rated at 36,100 candela. It does have 380 meters of throw. That's pretty cool because it does give you some throw with a massive flood. That's why this light would be great for what I use it for, a room lantern or a work light, a base camp light for camping, or if you want to put this in your trunk bag or your bug out bag or your bug out location. This light will just get her done. This light will do it all. You may want to take this as a primary light for explorations, for urban explorations, if you're one of those kind of guys. or caving maybe. It is IPX7, so this light will, you know, it can withstand rougher environments. And the batteries does give you a pretty good runtime for this flashlight. So this flashlight does come with the awesome moonlight, and that is 10 lumens. They call it a night light, but it's a moonlight, and it's 10 lumens, and you access that just by holding down the button, and that comes on. And then you're gonna hold it down again. That's gonna get you low. That's gonna be 500 lumens. Medium is 1,000 lumens. And you got high is 3,000 lumens. And then you got your turbo, and that's 7,000 lumens. And that's as high as it gotta get. So this flashlight, like Olight, is famous for, it has a really good lockout, a real simple lockout. You just hold down the button and you're gonna see moonlight come on, and as you're holding it still, moonlight will come off. As soon as you see moonlight pop off, the flashlight is locked. Now let's watch, and boom. So the cool thing is, you know it's in lockout mode, because when you try to turn the power on, it'll just flash but turn off. That'll let you know it's in lockout. Also, the indicator here does not breathe when it's in lockout mode. So that's a good way to also know where your flashlight power button is in the dark. If your flashlight is locked out, you'll feel that raised nipple on the button, and then you'll know, hey, here's the button, right? Here's to turn it on. And to unlock it, it's just reverse the process. You just hold it, it's got to blink, and then that's how you know it's back to being unlocked. And as you see, the indicator is breathing green, and that's another indicator to know that the flashlight is unlocked. Now this flashlight does have some cutouts here to make like a heat sinking, to make so the air could pass through and kind of cool the flashlight down. Now I'm not gonna lie, this flashlight does get warm. For its size, it puts out crazy power, and you know, you're not gonna be able to walk around at 12,000 lumens for very long. And that's what any light of this size, anyone that knows flashlights will know, you're not gonna expect to walk around with sustained 12,000 lumens or even 7,000 lumens for very long. The flashlight will get hot and it'll step down. But the flashlight is very nice. It's anodized perfect. It feels great in the hand. It has cutouts here for your fingers. The flashlight feels really good. There's not much else to say. I forgot. Right around here, it's really cool. The O-ring, the gasket, glows in the dark. That's, you know, I'm a sucker for things that glow. So that's a really cool thing that Olight did. That they put the little glow in the dark gasket in there. Sad to say, there's not going to be any beam shots in this video. My property has been overgrown since I've been in the hospital, so I have to get that taken care of. So I'm not going to have any beam shots in the next maybe 3 or 4 videos, so I apologize for that. But you know, I hope to, you know, have you stick around and still enjoy the content that I'm putting out. I appreciate you guys watching my video, and it's glad to be back. I know I'm a little shaky and a little rocky getting back into the saddle, so I appreciate you guys hanging tough with me. You guys, God bless. You guys be safe, and have a nice night. Once again, this is Desert Lumens bringing you another video. This was the SkyBen kit for the Olight Marauder X7R flashlight. All right, you guys, take care. Good night.